Hey guys, welcome to the channel. Sunny here, and we got a new global lab today. It's a smaller one, but there is some big stuff in there, so let's just get straight to it. First off, it's some class changes, but it's pretty much just bug fixes across the board except for one class, Sock Valkyrie. So there are some bug fixes for Ranger, Zerker, Sorg, Goldfish, Musa, Ninja, Mystic, Awakened Lan, and Archer. Also, Sock Nova. Right, let's take a look at the changes for Valkyrie. They are making some longer distance, so Sock Valkyrie is getting some further buff and some bug fixes in here. Casting speed has been proved to be faster, and description changes, right? They're also giving some damage buffs for PvE here, as you can see. Solid damage buff on the Shield Purification. On the Sword of Conviction, huge buffs for damage, and this is also PvP damage because the multiplier stays the same, and on the final hit, which is getting a massive buff, they're even reducing the PvP damage multiplier. So some actual really solid looking PvP damage buffs on this ability for Sock Valkyrie. There's also some stuff down here on Shield Throw. Pretty massive increase from 1500 to 4k, 3.6 to 4k. And of course some PvP damage increases, but this should be a slight PvP damage increase as well. But that is it for the class changes today. Hopefully they're not done. I'm sure that next week Awakening War is finally gonna get those PvE buffs. It's probably so amazing they need 2 weeks for them. So I'm feeling super optimistic about next week. Surely more PvE buffs are coming. Anyway, let's get to the meat of today's patch. A new boss is being added for the party shrines. Exciting. Should be out already on Thursday with the rest of this patch. Next maintenance. It's going to be a similar difficulty as the other bosses, not like the Prince. And you can see that from the drops and rewards, they're similar to the other bosses here. There's a new item when you do it on hard mode. It's the Goblin Amulet. Other than that, it's part of the course, same everything, right? So the Goblin Amulet, what is that? It's a new item that you can combine with 10 primordial crystals, and it will give you a random fail stack from 80 to 130 with assigned probability. So this is a way of getting some more high fail stacks for doing the bosses. Super cool. I'm excited to try them out next week. There's also some title stuff as always, and there's some new thing here. Emoticons, but we'll cover that in a bit. Some updates to the Royal Workshop, pretty much just text description improvements, so it's easy to understand and see the different things and how to do it. I just got into it now. I'll probably, once I figure fully out how the Royal Workshop work, I'll be putting out a quick guide for you guys to like answer a lot of the questions I've been hearing as well. And here's a big one. The Dark Follower bet is being reorganized. Darkseeker's Retreat is being fully revamped. The TLDR is they are updating it. It is now going to be a 330, 430 recommended spot. So they are turbo buffing it in difficulty. They are also now adding the city telescope piece and Origins and Devours to drop there. So this is probably going to be, this is higher difficulty than Chunk Ruins, for example. This will probably end up being the best solo grind spot in the game when this hits on Thursday. Next maintenance, this should be out. So there might be some changes to the mechanics there. We can't test it out, unfortunately. But if nothing else, they are just buffing it up. And there's more. It's not just this. They're also changing the trash loot. So the number of trash loot you're going to be getting is going to go from the Dark Followers 4 to 5 to 10 to 12. The Aegis Fever consumption is going to go up, but this is still fully an Aegis spot. With these numbers here, this is still going to be one of the absolute best Aegis spots in the game. They're also increasing the number of trash you're getting from the small ones. 1 to 3 is going to go up to 2 to 4. And the Aegis is going to go from 5 to 9. So still pretty much the same Aegis efficiency here, which is one of the best in the game. Also here, the Dark Follower, he's going to go from 2030 to 80 to 100. So in terms of value, we don't know how fast you'll be grinding and everything, but just look at the average numbers here. People are doing a lot more than 10k with yellow, right? If you're grinding fast, but even on average numbers, this will easily be 1 billion silver, purely trash, without acres, right? And it's going to be a very acres efficient spot. So you should be getting at least double the amount of trash compared to now with these changes, plus getting drops of devours and hungers. So realistically, this place is going to be pushing 3 bill silver per hour, maybe even more, depending on how the drop rate ends out. But if you're looking just right now, even with average, with acres on, and it's double, so that's gonna be like 2.6 billion silver with acres, plus devours and hungers dropping. So this place is definitely looking to be the new it spot for in-game grinding. Next up is a really nice change that we've been asking for a while. They are changing the initial consumption of the Dehkia lantern. It's super annoying with the 20 fuel use whenever you pop the lantern. It kind of discourages you from doing like a small grind. Like you feel like you have to grind at least an hour. It doesn't feel good to take a break. If you get griefed, right, have to unsummon. It just sucks. So they're changing that to consume 1 fuel instead of 20. The reason there was this initial cost was because of how you could then just summon, do a boss, unsummon, summon, unsummon, summon, and basically abuse some grind spots. So they're changing Cyclops and Olens with the first spawn, so you don't get the boss spawn right away. So you see, it spawns the small ones first to prevent people from abusing it. For Black Shrine, here is another awesome change. I'm super happy about this one. This is something I feel like the game needs more of, and even though it's just a nice for fun thing, I think this stuff here is super important in an MMO. So what are they doing? They are adding boss emojis. An emoji series featuring cute and witty emojis of the bosses of the Land of the Morning Light has been added. It can be found in the Pearl Shop or be exchanged with the boss blitz tokens obtained by clearing hard mode Black Shrine bosses. And we hope the new emojis will allow adventurers to enjoy more diverse range of experiences. Now, obviously, personally, I would prefer that you could not buy these. I like that you can get in-game flex items by playing the game and doing things. But yeah, it is what it is. At least you can get them with the tokens and then not just adding them. So you can actually grind for these. You can do things in the game and obtain these emojis. And these are the initial ones. We'll probably see more of this in the future. I mean, there's some nice ones here, right? Boy full of question marks. Love it. Nice toxic. Pop this in chat when somebody tries to gank you and then they end up dying, right? Some cute ones here. And piecing out with the Dark Prince. So you can check them out in the description down below. They're changing some icons here for these Magoria Raw items. Description changes, knowledge changes here, like you can find the NPC. For Node Wall, there's just some issues with installation mode of strong hold forts. Yeah, again, bug fixes. Some other UI response time. There's one thing here that's actually important, other than the remaining, again, bug fixes and changes. There's one actual gameplay change in here. The issue where defense increased by 1 when entering Solar, Arena Solar, when wearing sun costumes like the Hunter outfit, has been fixed. So you can no longer cheese and get +1 DP in Arena Solar by using one of these costumes that give you 1 DP, like the Gathering outfit, the Hunting outfit, those professional outfits. But that is about it. There's a few things here. It's a short patch today. There's some nice stuff in there. I'm looking forward for the grind and Emotes at least. I was really hoping for some big class changes again today. Hopefully they don't end it here. Hopefully we get them next week and they keep rolling out until they actually buff all the down bad PvE classes. But that's it for today. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below, and I'll see you all in the next one.